Damn it. Reddit got eliminated. Fuck. Alright, what's up, guys? It's me, and I'm back with the video. I don't even know where the fuck to start because this Bristol Cup playoff round of 16 elimination race, War of Attrition does not begin to explain what the fuck happened tonight. Between tires going out, you know, just and toe links out for a couple of guys, power steering problems. Toyota and Ford got completely screwed by both of those issues, and yet a Ford guy fucking won. Chris Buescher, no less. Who, by the way, first of all, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future videos and streams, and make sure to use code ANJJ for $5 off on orders of $30 or more. So it could be diecast. And use the link in the description to see vendors' random fantasy picks if you have Twitter. But 19 winners this year. 19. Okay? You wanna see some crazy shit? You wanna see some crazy shit here? Okay? Let me explain this. The Colorado Avalanche won the Stanley Cup for the first time since 2001. The Seattle Mariners have a very likely shot at making the MLB playoffs for the first time since 2001. NASCAR has tied a record of 19 winners in a season with 2001. I was born in 2001. What the fuck? Someone please explain this to me. I don't even know how you even explain that. Like, what the fuck else has happened this year that coincides with 2001? Please, somebody let me know, because what the flying fuck? This whole fucking season has been so wild. Like, this is not going to be a typical NASCAR race review. This isn't going to be like I go start to finish. What the fuck happened? I'm not doing that. It's already late at night. I've got to get my ass to bed. I've got to get up for work in the morning. But right now, I don't care. Because this race, honestly, I think it's everything you love and everything you hate about Bristol, but more so put on the next gen car and the crappy ass parts, as Kevin Harvick would call it, because oh my god. Again, power steering fucked some people over today, or rather tonight. Tires going out fucked a crap load of people tonight, namely in the Ford and Toyota camps, I should say. We entered this race with only one driver locked in, and really only one driver needing to win to get in, and that being Kevin Harvick, Bell being the guy that was locked in already. As the race went on, Byron clinched after stage one. Hamlin, Bowman, and Logano clinched after stage two. And then during stage three, Chastain, Larson, and Elliott would clinch at one point. Then Blaney, despite everything that fucking happened to him today, with his car completely shitting the bed and somehow fucking managing to stay in the race, having to be in the garage and being over 100 laps down, he ends up clinching. So coming down to the end, you have 3 spots left. And in the end, those last 3 spots end up going to Briscoe, Suarez, who ended up having issues of his own at one point, and Austin Cindric, who also had issues throughout the race. Again, War of Attrition does not begin to explain this race. It was a race of survival. I mean, and like I said in the intro, I feel so bad for Tyler Reddick because, again, I picked him to get to the Final Four. If I remember correctly, I picked him to win the championship this year. No, I didn't. Eric Estep did. I have Chastain winning the championship. My apologies. E-Step's the one that picked Reddick for the championship, which honestly didn't seem that far-fetched, because if Reddick could survive the first 2 rounds, he can go to the round of 8 and go win Homestead, which he's won at before, to advance to the Final Four. And then he ran really well at Phoenix back in the spring, so who the fuck knows? But now we won't know. And, the crazy thing is now it goes back to Bristol Dirt. What if Briscoe doesn't, ironically, Briscoe, what if he doesn't send it in that last corner on the last lap? Reddick goes on to win, right? He'd potentially be in. I mean, freaking Kyle Busch lost an engine and somehow up until the late stages, had a shot to still make it in. It's just basically guys just passing him while he was in the garage and out of the race. That's what ended up doing him in the end and eliminating him for the first time, getting eliminated in the first round, by the way. So that's a huge stat. How the fuck do you explain this, bro? I think the biggest takeaway from this race, other than, again, 19 fucking winners, and mind you, we still have Talladega, which comes up in this round. It's the second race of the round, so we could hit 20 winners. If Martrix Jr. or Ryan Blaney get wins, we can hit 21, 22. I mean, dude, I think NASCAR might break the record, the all-time record for, winners in a season, at least like in the modern era, whatever. Because I'm pretty sure if you were to go back to like the 50s, 60s, whatever, that you had maybe more than 19. I don't know. That'd be my guess. But still, it is, especially with how many races they used to run. But Jesus Christ. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And, for guys like Logano and Bowman, they're lucky to have clinched ahead of time because they both ended up getting knocked out of the race. Well, Bowman at least did. Logano ended up having to take his car to the garage with a broken toe link, and essentially, he got knocked out. Now, was that a little bit of gamesmanship to help Cindric? Who knows? Maybe he did have a legit issue. I don't fucking know. This round of 12 is going to be wild, bro. And again, it shouldn't be lost on anybody. We've never seen a round of the playoffs get swept by drivers who aren't in the playoffs. And that happened. And I have a feeling, again, we will have more non-playoff drivers winning. Again, Martrix Jr.'s out of the playoffs. He's got to get a win at some point, right? Blaney's still in it right now, but he hasn't won yet this season. Again, Texas, Talladega, and the Roval for the round of 12. And then round of 8 is Vegas, Homestead, and Martinsville. Now, I will say this much. NASCAR needs to fucking figure their shit out with these parts because, good God. Like, I have no problem with Bristol being an attrition race. That's how it is. It's Bristol. It should be a race of attrition. Kind of like the Coke 600, only smaller, because it's a beating, banging short track. That doesn't mean mechanical failures every however many laps. But anyway, again, I apologize for this not being a typical, race review, but again, it's so late and I've got to get to bed, but I still wanted to do this. I still wanted to, watch the whole race, all that fun shit. So looking at the round of 12, points reset. Chase Elliott sits at the top at 3,040. Logano's in second at 3,025. Chastain 3,020. Larson 3,019. Byron 3,015. Then a three-way tie for sixth between Hamlin, Bell, and Blaney at 3,013 points apiece. Briscoe, Bowman, Suarez, and Cindric are on the outside looking in, entering the round of 12. Briscoe at 3,009. Bowman at 3,007. Suarez at 3,007. And Cindric at 3,006. And on top of that, bro, Briscoe, second year in the Cup Series. Cindric, his rookie year. Daytona 500 champion, OS. I think people had both of them getting knocked out round one in favor of guys like Kyle Busch and Reddick. And now they're both out. Now they're here. Busch and Reddick are out. Again, that all depends on inspection because who the fuck knows? I mean, dude, this is insane. This is legitimately insane. Again, I feel bad for Reddick because I had him picked in the preseason as the breakout guy. And he did that to a point. Chastain kind of did it better, but Reddick did that to a point, and now next year, because Kyle Busch is going to RCR, which if you didn't know that already, yeah, that's happening. Supposedly, Childress is going to get a third charter, probably at least one, for Reddick, so he can run out his final year of his contract. But he's getting the shaft either way because Kyle Busch is getting the 8. So like, what do you in this situation? Like, you have to feel bad for Reddick in a way because, like, dude, he's getting screwed. And look, he knew what he was getting into when he was signed with RFK. Sorry, not RFK. With 23XI for 2024 and beyond. But even still, I mean, it sucks for him because it feels like it does feel like he's getting screwed for next year. I do wonder if Kurt Busch does decide to retire, does Reddick get bought out and brought over to get to 23XI a year early? Theoretically, you would hope so, but again, who knows? So, with all that being said, once again, congratulations to Chris Buescher on the win. Oh yeah, Talladega is gonna be on my birthday. Oh, that's gonna be fun as fuck. Oh Lord. Once again, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future videos and streams. Make sure to use code ANJJ for $5 off on orders of $30 or more at Circuit Diecast. And make sure to use the link down below to see who enters random fantasy picks if you have Twitter. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.